Hi guys, Claudia here from Metaldays 2015 from Tolmin, right in the cold Socha. But it's okay because I'm here with Daedric Tales. Hi guys and hi girl.
Hi.
So, you were playing at the Metaldays. Yeah. Well, what do you play actually?
Where the music that we do is symphonic metal. We started actually as a power metal band,
Okay.
and I was not in the band at that moment. So when I came into the band, I brought this idea of putting some orchestration on the tracks, and the first song that he gave me in a file was real simple, and I just orchestrated, and they loved it. So that's how it worked out.
Okay. And is there anything special about your lyrics? Of course there is.
That's a question for her.
Is there anything special about your lyrics?
Of course, there's something special about our lyrics. Our lyrics are generally about stories or about the whole content of the Elder Scrolls series. So
What's that?
It's it's generally a fantastic world full of gods and different species like elves and dwarves and all that kind of fantastic, cool stuff, you know. and of course, dragons.
That's important, right?
Yeah, dragons are very important.
Yeah.
And so our lyrics kind of circle around that world that we set everything in. And we talk about war, we talk about passion and about
Love.
well, yeah, a little bit. We do.
Love and dragons.
Love and dragons. Dragons
And
are very
war.
important. And war.
Okay. And I think it's also possible to hear your stuff at home, not only in the concerts. Is that right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
We brought out an EP in 2013, which is called He Seems Call.
Why is that?
Well, that's probably a better question for Ira.
Why is that?
Okay, you see, Here's Call is basically was the title of a song that originally we intended to put it on the EP, but for various reasons it didn't work out. And basically Hircine is a god in this fantastic world of the Elder Scrolls series, which basically had its origin in a video game. And Hircine's Call focuses on reoccurring events where Hircine, the god of hunting, is basically challenging mortals, like for example us or him or this guy over there, and basically they get turned into werewolves, and those who survive this big hunt get to fight Hircine himself, which is a great honor. I mean, they'll eventually die because Hircine's a freaking god and you're just a mere mortal, but yeah.
So sometimes you get to fights that you kind of not really win, but it's still cool.
To some people, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't like it that way, but I prefer doing music.
I'm actually wearing a shirt of you guys. Who had the idea for doing, this kind of artwork thing that's on there? And you have another cool shirt you can bind here on the side, I think, so it would fit everyone.
Well, these. Some of the visitors of the Metaldays might have noticed that in our camp we have people who have a modified version of our shirt. It's handmade. That's. I think Valerie is her name. She is very, very good with crafting and stuff, and she just randomly had the idea to create a girly version of our t-shirts because we unfortunately didn't print any. This was actually a very short-term idea, and we just barely made it with the t-shirts for the Metaldays. Yeah, so unfortunately this is the only motive we have right now, but we're planning to get more and more. And we also plan to sell those handmade t-shirts on our Bandcamp. Yeah.
Okay. So you have to watch out for those really, really cool handmade shirts. It's a really great idea. Probably other bands will do that too, I think.
Hopefully. I mean,
And, hire her and then...
Copyright is by Valerie, so...
I have a special question that I put to everyone in my interviews. What makes a person become an artist?
Okay, I would start saying that to be an artist, first you have to set your mind in the position of a professional, even though you are playing in the small leagues. If you start with the right foot and you continue going that way, then you will eventually become an artist and be considered an artist. But professionality to me is the most important thing for a band, because as you can see, we are 7 people. If we are unorganized, then it's a total chaos. And if you keep doing as professional as you can your work and consider it a work, even though sometimes you don't get money but pay, because we have to pay gas and everything to come to. And even though that, you just do your work as best as you can with the time that you have.
And if there is someone who doesn't sell or doesn't really show their art, is this still an artist?
What do you mean sell?
If somebody like a painter or so is not painting their work, not selling their work, I mean, or doesn't really show the stuff in exhibitions, is this still an artist then?
As long as he does it with passion and as professional in his head, yes, he would be an artist, yes. You know that if you put enough balls to it and enough effort, then you are an artist, because you're putting everything to make it happen, really. So.
What do you think makes a person become an artist?
Well, I think as long as you create something, it might be a painting or a music or I don't know, anything else, photos or anything. As long as you keep doing it and basically create something that you're happy with, you are practicing art. I mean, in German there's the term Handwerkskunst, which means the art of crafting. And that's, in my opinion, what it's all about. For example, if you have a carpenter, he also created something, and he can just create a basic, like, say, chair, or he could do it very, well, with a lot of ornaments and stuff. And that, to me, is also art. Or, I mean, I'm a chemistry student, and a professor of mine in the lab told me that basically growing crystals also is some sort of art of crafting. Because you're creating something from scratch, and it depends solely on your skills and on your type of working, how it'll turn out. And it's individual. So that to me is art.
What's art for you?
I think generally art is also not only an outlet for people to, like, I don't know, let their emotions out and to express themselves, but also something that generally just makes us happy. I mean, this is, I think, generally the outcome of art. Like, it just makes you happy and you want to do more and you want to spread it and you want to share it with other people. And in general, I think, well, this is at least what art is for me. Like, I want to share what makes myself happy with other people.
Okay, that's a great idea. Well, you have any questions you want to ask me?
Where did you get that bonnet? I like it.
I've been to California.
Okay.
And I went to the desert to Joshua Tree Festival.
Cool.
And on my way I got it.
So I have to get to California.
You have to get to California.
Okay.
Definitely.
If there is any event manager from California, please invite us. I need this bonnet.
Okay, so Barnett, probably, I don't know, just asking. Okay, so thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And enjoy the rest of the festival.